Starting. Okay, so this is going to be the last tutorial for the podcast. I just fit a couple things into one. It'd be slightly disjointed, but it's so that we can kind of wrap it up. So one thing is just if you have a long audio, how to cut it up. And the second is downloading when you're done. Okay, so for example, if you have a long audio, so you recorded all of your questions in one track, and now you need to split them up because you need to put your questions with the answers from your partner. Okay, so you worked together, you worked separately, and you need to cut that audio together. So if you have one track, the easiest way to do this is just open that track multiple times. So import from Google Drive. So what you'll do is think of how many times do you have to cut that track up, and open it, get 5, like, so if it's 5 times, then get 5 versions of it, cut it down, and then you'll save those clips basically. So I call that my Goosecast long version. Okay, so I'm going to open it once. Long audio, I called it long audio. I'm going to open it twice. And like I said, as many times. So if there was 5 questions, you'd need 5. And just for the sake of time, I'm only going to open 3, and you'll see. Okay. And again, your partner would do the same. So they would have to cut the one long audio into multiple sections. Okay. So all 3 of these are opened into Twisted Wave. They are all the same, but we're going to go ahead and make them different. We're going to cut them up. So it's going to be intro, question 1, question 2, so on and so forth. Okay. So it's a lot simpler than it looks. I guess the most complicated part is having the same file open as many times as you need it. So let me go ahead and play it.
Hello, this is Melissa Diane, and welcome to your weekend edition of Goose Facts.
Okay, this is pretty easy because you can see right here, there's a pause. Right here is where I need to also cut because I need to clean up that little pause at the beginning, or, you know, like you might put intro music, so on and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and add a marker. Move it right about here. Delete that part of the audio. Move to the start, see where I need to.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, you can see that little buzz there. That is where I start talking. Go ahead, move my marker down here. Give a little bit of a gap. And then select, marker, add marker. Pull it down, we'll just pull it down from here. Okay, and then select back from there, delete. And that's good. So I'm going to go ahead now and Goosecast intro. Rename it. Oops. Intro. Okay, and that's it. And so I can actually just close that. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next one, and now I'm going to definitely, I know I have to delete the first part. Okay, and let's see what I got.
Did you know that the plural for goose is geese? I bet you did.
Okay, so that's my second part. So I'm going to go ahead, and that was pretty easy. So I'm going to stop. I use the space bar to stop there. And then I'm going to select all the way back here and delete. And then go up here and call it question 1. Okay, so like I said, this is pretty easy. I think the hardest part is just opening it as many times as, you know, knowing how many times you really need to open it. So again, if I go to the move to the start, press my space bar to play.
Did you know that the plural for goose is geese? I bet you did.
Okay, cool. I have question 2. So that means, so if I need to copy and paste my partner's audio, so the intro might be your partner, then that was your answer, and then another audio from your partner. You've opened all of this in Twisted Wave, and so on and so forth. I won't go through the last one because this is pretty straightforward. So let's go ahead and look here. you can see when I've renamed them that they automatically save into the database. So that's pretty easy. That's great. So the minute that I rename it, it's saving it as a new clip. You just have to make sure it's opened multiple times. Okay, so I'm going to open up this podcast final mix. This is the one I edited together with the effects for you. And I'm going to go ahead and download that. Now you can see you have a couple different options. I'm going to show you. So this is going to download to my downloads folder on my computer. Everything is set to be quality audio. The presets are exactly what you need. So go ahead and press download. Encoding should just take a second. It also can send it to your Google Drive, so that might be something that you want to do as well. Okay, so if you're logged in, it will go straight into there and you can find it into there. With the Chromebooks, I'm not sure exactly. It might want to just automatically go to your Google Drive, so just let it do that. And that is it. That is all for the podcast. Hopefully I've given you as much information as you need. Always feel free to email me with questions.